MGTOW Masterpiece videos are made possible by excellence within the MGTOW community. Join our Renaissance project by submitting your own Masterpiece MGTOW video today.
MGTOW's growth can be attributed to feminism. I don't think I could name one MGTOW who disagrees. Throughout history, you see many groups rise and fall based around the current socio-political structures. Oftentimes, these movements are in direct response to another group. The Bloods formed because the Crips would beat up anyone who wasn't a Crip. Now we have two out-of-control monsters. Some people have tried to sway the red-pilled man away from his own path by putting MGTOW and feminism on ends of a horseshoe. This is not the case. Feminism is a movement that has been around for longer than you or I have been alive, before we were even sperm in our daddy's nutsacks. From the beginning, feminists were hell-bent on affecting law. Feminism is about changing the outside world to better fit the internal self. This is why, as laws that promote inequality have become non-existent, you see feminists policing thoughts, policing behaviors, no matter how mundane. These women understand that no matter how many laws are changed, you can still not affect how one feels inside. They believe they can change how people think and feel for the purpose of saving their egos. MGTOW does not promote any of that. It promotes changing your internal self to better deal with the outside world. You know where else you can find this attitude? Fucking everywhere. Religions, TV shows, even your parents will tell you not to let things bother you. MGTOW promotes letting assholes be assholes, letting women be women, but most of all, yourself being yourself, free of the fear of judgment. While women are given this privilege everywhere today, the only way a man can truly exercise this right is on his own, which is why many MGTOW have their YouTube alter egos. Although we do not fear judgment, we need jobs to be able to eat and sleep with a roof over our heads. Feminism preaches advocacy. You must stand up for any woman who has sour feelings about anything. MGTOW do not advocate for men who get fucked by the court system or sperm jacked or other. We simply do our own thing, and we welcome a new member into our ranks. We wouldn't be able to advocate or assemble if we wanted to. We would get chased off the street by the opposition. There is nothing us men can do as opposed to the women who can slut walk around the world and the moon if they so pleased. Feminism has no defining tenets. It literally means something different to everyone. It's like that on purpose. It's broadly defined so that at any given time, a beta female may get her way. 1 minute, your shirt is oppressing her, so take it off. Next, it's your pants. Then your dick is oppressing her by not being inside her, so you gotta throw it in. Now, she regrets having sex with you, so what was once the act of fighting oppression is now oppression and rape. You see, feminists cannibalize themselves regularly. Why? Because it's a battle of who is going to get theirs first. They have to be right. Why? Because if they're wrong, then their wants and needs aren't legitimate and can wait. Which is why one feminist can think sex is liberating, while the other thinks it's oppressive. The liberated one needs an excuse to take dick, and the oppressed one needs an excuse to cock-block guys who hit on her prettier, livelier friend. MGTOW's lone tenet could be defined as, do not put yourself in a position to be legally bound to a female. That's it. Which is why, although MGTOW may have disagreements, we all acknowledge the same principles. We build our own views of the world and the red pill around that basic principle. So even if Sandman and Angry MGTOW dislike each other, we all see it as personal disagreements. We feel no need to hate either of them. We don't feel a need to find who is more MGTOW. There is no future of mankind hanging in the balance, no urgency, no shame, no deadline to get the signs done for the protest, just existence and free thought. It is very easy to believe the horseshoe theory applies for MGTOW versus feminism. However, one must remember that MGTOW is a philosophy and a way of life, not a political leaning. It would not surprise me to see feminists form a political party in the future. All women and simps running for public office in order to try and implement harsher divorce laws and broaden the definition of rape. You will never see that from MGTOW. If you ever did, it would be a dark day for MGTOW in my opinion. The red pill isn't meant to change everyone else. It changes you as a person. Till next time, I'm the Chest Guy, and I hope you all have a nice day. In the day we sweat it out on the streets of a runaway American dream. At night we ride through mansions of glory on suicide machines.